I want to be open to experimentation though, and not get locked into what I think should work or what I think is the right way. Good morning, gentle viewer. Welcome to another Manuscript Monday. Today I'm meeting an acquaintance at Starbucks for coffee and crafting. Ideally, what I'd like to do is get there early and do some brainstorming for my upcoming writing project that I'm going to be working on throughout the rest of March. So before I put on my makeup, I'm going to apply some moisturizer. And on my eyes, I'm starting with the Clinique All About Eyes. And I love this eye moisturizer. It is so smooth and silky. And if you have sensitive skin, they're always free of scents. They're always super lightweight, great for sensitive skin. And I found that applying a little bit of smooth moisturizer helps prevent products from getting cakey. Especially if, like me, you tend to lean towards powder-based products for the most part. For the rest of my face, I'm using the Olay Regenerist Serum. It's very lightweight, it's fragrance-free, and I love the way it just sinks into my skin. I find that when I do moisturize my skin twice a day, I definitely see an improvement in it. For the past week, I have been thinking a lot about routines and rituals and their impact on my writing. As having such a chaotic mood has really got me thinking about that sort of thing. I found that having a strong morning routine really helps give me that jump start into having a mindset for the entire rest of the day. So with that in mind, I've been reviewing my own morning routine and brainstorming ways to make it more conducive to my goals. I tend to get very caught up in the minutiae of the day, those small tasks that aren't really important and yet take up a lot of time and mental energy. Prepping ingredients for dinner or cleaning the kitchen, unloading the dishwasher. And there's nothing wrong with focusing on them first thing in the morning necessarily. But for me, I am a morning person, which means my highest points of energy and focus and strong mentality happen first thing in the morning. And knowing that, it comes down to really deciding, well, if that's my best self, I need to give my best self to what's important, to my priorities. Because things like unloading the dishwasher and cleaning can definitely be shunted off to my not so best self. So this week what I'm gonna focus on is fine-tuning my morning routine and making sure that I document it so that in the future, when I move, when things get chaotic again, I don't lose sight of what actually worked for me versus what I think will work. I've also been thinking a lot about writing rituals, a special coffee cup, or you play a specific writing playlist. Something that just initiates and signals to yourself that, okay, now it's time to write. So we're talking about basically a strong cue for the writing process. And I like the idea of that. But knowing myself, if I let it get too complicated or too complex, I'll definitely overthink it. And then if things aren't exactly right, it can really derail the entire process for me. So what I need is to keep it very, very simple. It's probably less important what the ritual is and more important just to stick to the same one every time. And I want it to be something that I can easily carry with me, so to speak. Like whether I'm writing outside of the house or whether we're in the midst of moving. I want it to have a high portability and ease of initiation. So with that in mind, I think this week I'm going to try something super simple like a mantra. And while I'm saying it, just really visualizing myself starting the writing process. Not sure what the mantra is going to be yet. So maybe I'll brainstorm a possible mantra today and make sure I write it down in my planner so that I repeat the same one every time. Speaking of planning, I'm also experimenting this week on keeping track of my writing. Not sure yet what's gonna work best for me or even for this particular project, so I want to be open to experimentation though and not get locked into what I think should work or what I think is the right way. So Camp NaNoWriMo is also starting next month, which I participated in Camp NaNoWriMo when it first began, so I'm still used to it only being in July. So ideally what I'd like to do is have a rough draft of this current project in place, and then for camp I can go and start editing my NaNoWriMo project from last November. So if you, gentle viewer, are also participating in Camp NaNoWriMo this April, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be working on. The great thing about Camp NaNoWriMo is it's open to any project, so for me, I'm hoping to be working on revisions, rewrites, and editing. Alright, that's gonna wrap me up for today. So thank you for joining me on another Manuscript Monday. I hope you have a really great day. I hope your week is full of creativity and positivity. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.